Today I want to talk to you about facing your giants. We all have them, intimidating challenges that seem to loom over us. It's easy to discuss giants when they're distant, but what happens when they're at your doorstep? Giants come by various names: fear, doubt, uncertainty, insecurity. Whatever your giant may be, it's in the valley where they march most effectively. The valley, a place of vulnerability and intimidation. Let's journey back to a valley, the Valley of Elah, where the Israelites faced their giant, a fierce warrior named Goliath. 9 feet 7 inches tall, Goliath struck fear into the hearts of Saul's army, the Israelites. Israel retreated to their tents, dismayed and greatly afraid. Meanwhile, about 10 miles away in Bethlehem, David, the youngest in Jesse's family, receives a mission from his father. Unfamiliar with the battlefield, David embarks on a journey that will soon thrust him into the face of the giant. Saul, seeing David's youth, doubts his ability to face Goliath and says to David, "You cannot go and fight the Philistine. You are only a boy, and he has been a warrior from his youth." The Philistine had everything on his side from a human point of view: size, experience, weaponry, reputation. David had nothing going for him. He was young, inexperienced, and had no weaponry of significance. But David, with an unyielding spirit, recounts his lion and bear stories. When danger threatened his father's sheep, David went after the predators, relying on God's strength. David had a deep trust in the Lord's ability to rescue him from the power of the Philistine. Armed with a shepherd's bag and 5 smooth stones, David approaches Goliath. His eyes fixed on the Lord, he declares to the Philistine, "You come to me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts." The battle was not David's but the Lord's. In a single moment, in this unequal contest, with a stone and a sling, David strikes Goliath and secures a victory. He places the giant's weapons in his tent, along with reminders of his lion and bear victories. Giants may seem larger than life, but they're not larger than our God. Never forget your lion and bear stories. The moments God turned the impossible into possible. The battle is the Lord's.